Today we're taking a look at the new Triumph2 receiver from Javad. The Triumph2 is a very compact receiver that can be used for static work. It can also be upgraded to do RTK functionality, either with the settings in your smartphone. As you can see, the Triumph2 just has a couple of buttons and a couple of ports. We've got the power button here. Charging port is underneath here, and then a micro USB port here to connect to your computer. On the side of the receiver is the recording button to start and stop your static recording. You can also use your smartphone to start and stop the static recording. Power the receiver on with the button in the back. And as you can see, when it powers on, there's a number of lights here. We have our power indicator, our Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi, which is used to communicate with your smartphone, the number of satellites, your position, and then your recording light, whether it's on and off. So we're going to step outside for a minute, get the Triumph2 set up on the tripod, and then we'll do a sample static session and then do some processing using the Android and Apple smartphone apps. Okay, we're outside now, and we've already measured our height to the bottom edge of our receiver here. You can see we've got a sufficient number of satellites in view to do our recording. So to go ahead and start, all we need to do is press and hold the record button for about a second, and then you'll be able to see that the recording light is flickering here on the side. So when you see that flashing, that means that the recording is in process. The Triumph2 has been recording for about 30 minutes, so we're going to reach around the side and turn the recording off, and then reach around the back and turn the receiver off, and we'll take it in to process the files. Okay, we're back inside with our Triumph2 receiver, and we've got a little Android tablet here with the Javad Mobile Tools app loaded. So we'll go ahead and open the app, and we'll just do a Bluetooth connection here. You can see the receiver and serial number pops up, so we'll select that, press connect, and you'll see on the Triumph2 the Bluetooth light turns blue, showing that we have a connection with our tablet. So from the app, we just go to File Manager. Here you can see a list of the files that are in the Triumph2 receiver. Tap on the info button here, and then just tell it we want to download the file, and it will work through that, downloading the file from the receiver into the tablet, and then you can process your file directly from the tablet. So it will take a minute or so for this to download. Once the download is complete, we'll come back and finish the process. Okay, the download is complete. We're back at the listing of the receiver files. So we'll tap to go back to the main menu, and then here under the process button, you can see our file is here, the one we just loaded. So we tap on the little info button there, and then we choose either from Opus or Javad's processing site. Here we make sure we select the correct antenna, input our correct antenna height, and then press the check mark to begin the processing. The file is sent to the server and then processed, and once that is completed, we'll come back and show the results. The processing has been completed, and the screen now displays the processing report from the DPoS. And here you'll see it's very similar in display to what you would find from an Opus report. So from here you can either jot down the information if you want to get that information back to somebody in the office. It's as easy as choosing select all and then sharing it, and you can share it a variety of different ways, I guess depending on the apps you have on your phone or tablet, but as simple as emailing, typing in the address of who you want to email it to, and then you've got the whole report here with all the information displayed in it. So quick email can get it back to someone at the office. So that's about it as it relates to processing. Again, you can choose, you can do both DPS and Opus if you want to process the file and then compare the results. But it's a pretty simple process, pretty simple interface with the Triumph2 receiver. About as simple as it gets. So that's our overview of the Triumph2 processing with the Android app. We'll have one posted here shortly showing the Apple iOS app and how to process using that. And in the next few days, also going to be posting some